Hey girls, decided to do a next eyebrow tutorial for you since the first one wasn't good at all and I wasn't talking and you wanted to know exactly what it is to be done with brows, so I'm gonna do it over again. You would need to have a concealer palette. It doesn't have to be like this, but once you get a concealer, you could get it from Beauty Shack or Nicole's, whichever one works for you. Then you would need a brow brush and a angle brush, or this one if you're familiar with this brush. And you could use any type of brown pencil once it's the color that you want. The first step, what we're gonna do, we're gonna draw a line under the brow, so it should look like that, and you come up and then you draw a line down. You do the same thing to the top. Draw the line, make your arch up, and you come down. Your arch is always wherever your hairline lifts up. So wherever that is, that's where your eyebrows supposed. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the next side. Make sure you have a pencil that's not jelly. Make sure it's a good doable pencil. Okay, so when you already did that, they should look like this. Now we're gonna fill them in. You could fill them in lightly. And then you do the same thing for the next one. Now when it comes to the front of the brow, I wait to fade out the front at the end. I don't rush and do that. So this color concealer, it's more like a skin, like a lighter shade, like 2 shades lighter than my skin. And then I'm gonna use my angle brush and I'm gonna do a line that follows the same line that I drew with the pencil. And then I'm gonna fade the concealer down. This is a blending process for the concealer because you don't want it to be thick and cakey. So you're gonna fade as you go. And it's just like you're tracing underneath the eyebrow. And you take your time doing this. And you curve. And the curving process is to get the arch in. And then you blend down again. So it should be like that to the bottom. And you just take your finger and you just blend it out some more. You blend it straight down as much as you can get it down for the next side. Make that curve and come down. And then you blend down. Some people ask me if you have to shave off your eyebrows to get this smooth effect. No, you don't have to. You do not have to shave off your eyebrow. Fill it a little bit in case if any concealer gets on the color brown that I'm using. Now, your eyebrows with the concealer, the good thing about it is with the angle brush you could always size down your eyebrows. So if you feel that they're too big for your face, you could always size them now. So if you notice this eyebrow is bigger than this one, I'm going to get this one the same size as this one. And then the top, take your concealer and you do the same thing. And your eyebrows should never reach to go to your hairline. Okay? So that's how that one looks. Then we're going to do the next one. See, and that's another way to get them at the same height. You could do them as a unibrow, but remember, we're going to rub that out after we're done with getting the eyebrow at the look that we want. And then we do the same thing. Made a mistake. And the fun thing about concealer is you could always, if you make a mistake, you could always get your pencil and you could conceal it again. Concealing, people ask, why do you conceal your brows? Concealing is just a sharper way to get your eyebrows to look more neatly done. I'm going to fade the front and I'm just bringing this forward. This is for a more natural look for the eyebrow, because when you shave your eyebrows you don't have a box. So this is a blending forward process that you could do to get your eyebrows to look more natural. And then what I do, I just take the same brush and I carry it back. Well, I did the step backwards just now, but I like you make sure your eyebrows don't go over this. So your eyebrows are supposed to be in line with your nose. So you're supposed to have that space. If you don't have that space, that means your eyebrows are too close together. And then again, we're going to take whichever brush you have, and then we're going to fade the front. Okay, so they look like that. And then you could always sketch whatever color you use foundation wise, and just take a sponge and to get it where the the concealer doesn't look so white, you could just remove it with your foundation of choice. Bottom, because that could also be used as a highlight for your eyeshadow. It pops your eyebrows. And then I just like to go back and fill in to make it look more like it's just freshly done. And remember that space